fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
All right, we start off part two with what should be a pretty good game here. The San Jose Storm are home and looking for another win here at that 500 record. They definitely want to climb the ladder in the Pacific Division. Won't be an easy task for them as they'll be facing the Pittsburgh Destroyers. With the record of 16-3, the Destroyers are the best team in the Car Demolition League right now. Points-wise, in the standings, they're the #1 seed. So nonetheless, it's going to be tough for San Jose, but they just might pull off an upset. You never know. San Jose Storm, Pittsburgh Destroyers, coming to you next.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. We got another game on tap for you here. The Pittsburgh Destroyers on the road to take on the San Jose Storm. Let's get a look at these lineups. Starting off first for the Destroyers is Zebra, followed by Green Blaze. What Jr. at the captain spot, and Paradox takes 5-point gainer position. To the home side of the field, San Jose starts off with Silverback, followed by Phantom. Wasp at the captain spot, and split in two at the 5-point gainer position. Here we go, Zebra and Silverback. Silverback goes down 5-0 Pittsburgh. Phantom now out there against Zebra. And Zebra takes him down, 10-0 Destroyers. Out comes Wasp. Interference called. Interference called yet again. Wasp and Zebra going at it, and Wasp will get San Jose back in the game. 10-5. Green Blaze comes out, and he goes down the first collision. San Jose has come back to tie this thing at 10. What Jr. up against Wasp right now. We got a battle on our hands. What Jr. refusing to go down, but he's playing defense. So they switch sides now. And What Jr. gets the flip on Wasp. And the score is 15-10. Pittsburgh has gained the lead back. Out comes split in two, and he'll go down. 15-10 the final. The Destroyers have the win over the San Jose Storm. Stick around. There's more to come. We got the Cleveland Wolves and San Diego Lightning next on CDL Live.
Coming up next, the Cleveland Wolves are on the road to take on the San Diego Lightning. The Wolves sit in third place right now in the Northern Division, and they definitely want to make up some ground on Bradford, who's at the #2 right now. The San Diego Lightning have fallen to #2 in the Pacific Division. They definitely want to get their top spot back. A win today would help them in that. Well, of course, if Los Angeles lost. Well, let's get you down to this game here. Cleveland, San Diego, next.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on tap here, Cleveland and San Diego. Coming out first for Cleveland is Mick D. Green, followed by Stock 34. Aqua Ferrari at the captain spot, and Blue F50 at 5-point gainer for the Wolves. San Diego Lightning start off with 44, followed by 24 Hours. 7 Series at the captain spot, and 16 Angels at 5-point gainer. Here we go. San Diego and Cleveland. Game on. It's going to be 5-0 Lightning. Stock 34 now out there, and he'll even the game up at 5. Stock 34 up against 24 Hours in what should be a good matchup. Highly offensive style of 24 Hours against a highly defensive style of Stock 34. These two collide with force. We are still tied at 5. Neither of these cars going down. And until they both go down, 10-10 the score. Aqua Ferrari and 7 Series now. These two colliding. And 7 Series gets the flip on them. 15-10. Looking for the win. The Blue F50 trying to force OT. Interference call. The 7 Series rolls through and stays up. He gets the game-winning flip. 15-10 the final. San Diego defeats Cleveland Stick around. Detroit and Los Angeles next on CDL Live.
All right, so that does it. As of right now, San Diego has tied Los Angeles for the lead in the Pacific Division. How will the Blades respond? They're home today to take on the Detroit Devils. Devils, a team that are up and down and all around the Northern Division. They definitely want to get more consistent, and what better way to get the ball rolling in the right direction than, well, a win against the dominant Blades. Let's find out what happens. Detroit, LA, next on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game about to take place. The Detroit Devils on the road to take on the Los Angeles Blades. Looking forward to this matchup here as we see a new look from LA. A lot of those prospects Alex Johnson picked up and put on his teams, LA and Puerto Rico. But let's take a look at the Detroit Devils. 24 starts off for them, followed by Greg Carrera. Black Dragon at the captain spot and Sun at 5-point gainer. To the home side of the field. New guy there, Red Spec Tight, starts off for them, followed by, you all know him, Dragon Jr. Black Star at the captain spot. And at 5-point gainer is Relina. You all know him already, if you've been watching. So here we go, Los Angeles, home against Detroit. 5-0, LA in the lead. Red Spec Tight gets the flip on 24, but Greg Carrera takes him down 5-5. 10-5 Detroit, Greg Carrera doing his thing. Out comes Black Star, and Black Star will even this game at 10. Black Star and Black Dragon, interference is called. So interference call, we are tied at 10. Interference called yet again. Good matchup between these two. And Black Star gets the flip on Black Dragon. And now some will try to force overtime. Black Star going for the win. But it's not going to happen. 15-15. This game is going in OT. Sun up against Relina in overtime now. Sun is playing well here. He just took down Black Lena. Or Black Star, not Black Lena. That's Puerto Rico, but Relina there gets the game-winning flip in OT. 20-15 the final. The LA Blades defeat the Detroit Devils. Boy, Devils gave them a scare though, no doubt about it. Should be more entertaining games like this one coming up. Because next we got the Hartford Homies and the New Mexico Monsters on CDL Live.
Next game coming up, the New Mexico Monsters are home to take on the Hartford Homies. And you might remember a trade that happened earlier in the season. Dragon and Patriot there going up against their former team. Well, their former owner at least. Definitely looking to prove him wrong and say, hey, you shouldn't have traded us. Well, the Hartford Homies on the road. And they're looking to say, well, we're better now. Well, nonetheless, Hartford, New Mexico, coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on deck for you here. The Hartford Homies on the road to take on the New Mexico Monsters. Let's take a look at the lineups. Gold Dust starts off for Hartford, followed by Hammer, Silver Molina at the captain spot, and Silhouette Jr. at 5-point gainer. To the home side of the field, New Mexico sends out See You Later, followed by Patriot, Dragon at the captain spot, and Champion at 5-point gainer. Dragon and Patriot going up against their old owner here. Let's see what happens. See You Later gets the flip on Gold Dust, 5-0 New Mexico. And now comes Hammer. Hammer takes down See You Later, and the game is tied at 5. Patriot now out there against Hammer. No interference. Switching sides of the field. And 10-5. Hartford has the lead thanks to Hammer. Out comes Dragon now. Dragon and Hammer going at it. And Hammer gets the flip on them. 15-5 will be the final. The Hartford Homies have the win over the New Mexico Monsters. Stick around, more to come on CDL.
Coming up next here, the Boston Vandals on the road to take on the New Orleans Gladiators. Should be a great team, or a great game. Two teams with almost identical records. only that one extra overtime loss on Boston's record there. This should be a close one. New Orleans and Boston next.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap, the Boston Vandals on the road to take on the New Orleans Gladiators. Let's take a look at these lineups. Boston starts off with Silver Swoop, followed by Purple Indy. Monkey Ball at the captain spot, and 5-point gainer is Red Medina. To the home side of the field, Yellow Vet starts things off for New Orleans, followed by Tigre. Menace at the captain spot, and Laguerra takes 5-point gainer position. Here we go. Yellow Vet and Swoop. Silver Swoop and Yellow Vet going at it, and it's going to be 5-0. New Orleans. Yellow Vet gets the flip on him. And he flips Purple Indy as well. 10-0 New Orleans. Monkey Ball keeps Boston in this game 10-5. Tigre now out there. Doing a battle with Monkey Ball. Tigre highly defensive. Not an easy card to flip. So good at staying up. And Monkey Ball is keeping him on the defensive, and that's all he can really do. And Tigre rolls up again. Off screen, but still up. This is a battle here. And Tigre hangs in there. He gets the flip on Monkey Ball, but goes down himself. 15-10 New Orleans. Red Medina tries to force overtime, but it's not going to happen. 15-10 the final. The New Orleans Gladiators have the win over the Boston Vandals. Stick around. We got the Bangums and the Reapers next on CDL.
All right, it's time for our next game, the Jacksonville Bangums. They've been having a slump of their own this season here. They've only won 1 out of their last 5. They're on the road today looking to change that against the Indianapolis Reapers, who are trying to get back to 500. Desperate times for both teams. Bangums, Reapers next.
All right, our next game on CDL Live. The Jacksonville Bangums on the road to take on the Indianapolis Reapers. Let's take a look at this lineup. Yellow Ferrari GT starts things off for Jacksonville, followed by Testarossa. Black Spec Tie at the captain spot, and Silver Bet 2 at 5-point gainer. To the home side of the field, the Indianapolis Reapers send out Candy first, followed by Green Enzo. Gold Z28 at the captain spot. And finally, at 5-point gainer position, they have Speed Shot. Here we go. Candy and Yellow Ferrari GT start this game off. And they'll tie 5-5. The score, Green Enzo and Testarossa now going to go at it. And it's going to be 10-5 Jacksonville. The Bangums have been slacking lately. They haven't been doing too well as of late. Lost a few in a row, but they're in the lead and they're in position to win today. Can Testarossa get it done? No. Gold Z28 evens the score at 10. Out comes Black Spec Type to take on Gold Z28. Two blunt hitting players. They're good defensively, but Black Spec Type cannot stand up to it. Gold Z28 gets the Reapers the lead. 15-10. Indy going for the win. Silver Bet trying to tie this game up. Interference was called. And the score is going to end 15-10. Indianapolis gets the win. Interference call kind of didn't help Jacksonville right there. The Reapers 15, the Bangums 10. That is the final. Stick around. More to come on CDL Live. We got the Demons and the Oilers coming up next.
All right, just like that, it's time for another game. The Philadelphia Demons on the road to take on the Houston Oilers. The Demons, the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference right now, and definitely are expecting the easy one on the road here against the Houston Oilers. The Oilers definitely trying to climb up the ranks in the Southern Division and catch up with Roswell, who's been pulling away. Can they do it? Oilers, Demons next on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on tap for you. The Philadelphia Demons on the road to take on the Houston Oilers. Let's take a look at Philadelphia's lineup. The newest member of their team. They made some moves and picked up a prospect that Alex Johnson apparently didn't want. Ray Ghost joins the Demon squad. And he'll go out first there, followed by Silver Demon. Pink Indy at the captain spot. And that 5-point gainer is going to be Grasshopper. To the home side of the field, Houston sends out Whitetail, followed by Mod Quad. Blue Dragon 2 at the captain spot, and Silver Spider at 5-point gainer. Here we go, Houston, Philly. Ooh, Gray Ghost stayed up as both him and Whitetail went flying. Interference call there. Gray Ghost still up. He might be a defensive player. Interference called there. Gray Ghost would have been down. And both these guys, neither of them can stay on the field of play. Interference called there. Another interference called. Man, they're just getting a bunch of them out there today. Still no score. No interference that time. 5-0. Houston in the lead as Gray Ghost goes down. Silver Demon now out there. Trying to get Philly on the board. And Silver Demon rolled up somehow. Let me tell you something. Whitetail cannot stay on the field of play as they switch sides. No interference called, and he's down. Whitetail goes down, and the Demons have tied this game at 5. Mod Quad now out there to take on Silver Demon. And they both end up going down. 10-10 the score. Pink Indy and Blue Dragon 2 squaring off now. And Pink Indy gets the flip on him. 15-10, Philly in the lead. Interference call. As Silver Spider almost got the game time flip. Yeah, it was almost, but there's no almost there. Pink Indy gets the game-winning flip on Silver Spider. 15-10, the Demons have the win over the Oilers. Stick around, more to come on CDL Live. We got Carolina and Chicago next.
Coming up next, this should be a good one. The Carolina Wildcats are on the road to take on the favored Chicago Wind Attack. Now, Chicago might have the better record. They might be the favorite team, but Carolina has this little itch in them. They have a thing for creating upsets. They're a pretty good underdog team that wins against the favorite here, so can they get another win on the road against Chicago? The Wind Attack say no, but let's find out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game, the Carolina Wildcats on the road to take on the Chicago Wind Attack. Let's take a look at these lineups. Carolina starts off with Mustang 1, followed by number 23, Rocket Oil at the captain spot, and Yellow Ferrari GT at 5-point gainer position. The Wildcats are good at handing out upsets. And it would be one today if they got a win against this lineup. Chicago sends out Racer X first, followed by R. Inferno at the captain spot. And Glitter takes 5-point gainer today. So those are the lineups. And like I said, Chicago just a better team. Will upset be dealt? Doesn't look like it so far. No interference, clean flip. Chicago has a 5-0 lead. But Racer X will end up falling to 23. 5-5. Carolina ties at R now against 23. And Chicago is quickly back in the lead. 10-5. Rocket Oil versus R now. R up against Rocket Oil. Interference call. These two doing battle, and R gets the game-winning flip. 15-5 the final. The Wind Attack have the win over Carolina. No upsets for the Wildcats today. Stick around. We got more games coming up. Puerto Rico and St. Louis next on CDL Live.
What a job Alex Johnson has done with his lineups, and just one of the best scouters this league has ever seen is Alex Johnson. I mean, he's just picked up new guys here and there that are turning into all-stars in this league. Puerto Rico Playas would be one of his teams. They're on the road tonight with the whole new look against the St. Louis Twisters. This should be a highly competitive game. Two great teams. But Puerto Rico, with that new line, are they going to have some troubles with some matchups or something? Well, let's find out. Let's just get you down the field, let these cars do the talking. Puerto Rico, St. Louis next.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game, the Puerto Rico Playas on the road to take on the St. Louis Twisters. Let's take a look at these lineups. Puerto Rico starts out with Far Future. He's a newbie that like I said, Alex Johnson. He's loading up his teams, and he's become one of the best scouts this league has ever seen, finding our future there. Same model as an old player that was in this league named Future. He retired a few years back. Coming out next is Spectite Jr. At the captain spot, Cove Light, well, you already knew about Cove Light, and Black Lena, who you already knew about. He's taking a 5-point gainer for Puerto Rico now. Let's take a look at the home side of the field. St. Louis starts off with Mini Trek, followed by Silver Indy. Diablo 1 at the captain spot, and that 5-point gainer is Mustang 2. Here we go, Mini Trek and Far Future. And Far Future rolls through to get the flip, 5-0. Puerto Rico in the lead, out comes Silver Indy. Never seen that matchup before, even with the original Future in the league. But Far Future gets the flip on him, 10-0. Make it 15-0. Far Future dominates in his very first start in the CDL. 15-0 the final. Puerto Rico totally dominates St. Louis. The Playas getting the win. Stick around. We got a couple more games left. Green Bay and Seattle next.
Our next game is a game between two teams that have experienced high ups and low downs this season, but nonetheless, it's brought them to this moment, this game here today. The Green Bay Dragons on the road to take on the Seattle Lumberjacks. It's coming up next on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap, the Green Bay Dragons on the road to take on the Seattle Lumberjacks. Let's take a look at these lineups. Green Bay starts off with yellow FXX, followed by Blitzing. The 1 takes captain spot. And that 5-point gainer, it's Red Port. To the home side of the field, Seattle starts with Desert Jeep tonight, followed by Buzz Off. 42nd out at the captain spot, and Spencer takes 5-point gainer. Here we go, game on. Desert Jeep and yellow FXX. Almost an interference call, but none on the field. 5-0 Green Bay. Buzz Off now comes out to take on yellow FXX, and the game is now tied at 5. Blitzen versus Buzz Off. Buzz Off gets the easy flip there, 10-5. Seattle and Buzz Off now. He'll go down against the 1. So the 1 comes out, and this game is tied at 10. The 1 now gets flipped by 42nd. And the score is now 15-10. Seattle in the lead. Red Force trying to force overtime, and he will! Green Bay and Seattle going into OT. We got Red Force representing Green Bay Dragons and Spencer representing the Seattle Lumberjacks now in OT. And it's going to be Green Bay getting the win in overtime. Red Force gets the flip on Spencer, 20-15 the final. And the Dragons have a win over the Lumberjacks. Stick around, our main event coming up next. The Tampa Bay Gators on the road to take on the Minnesota Maniacs. Like I said, it's our main event. It should be a great game. It's coming up next on CDL.
All right, folks, the time has finally come for our main event of the night, or day, whatever. Tampa Bay Gators are on the road to take on the Minnesota Maniacs here on CDL Live. This should be a great matchup. Minnesota's been pretty dominant all year, but Tampa Bay, they've been coming on strong as of late. Let's see whose momentum's going to carry on in this game. Tampa Bay, Minnesota, our main event on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our main event on CDL Live. The Tampa Bay Gators are on the road in our main event to take on the Minnesota Maniacs. Should be a great game. Let's take a look at these lineups. Starting off for Tampa Bay is Pocket Blaster, followed by Battle. Enzo 3 at the captain spot, and Gold Gunner takes the 5-point gainer position. To the home side of the field, the Minnesota Maniacs start off with Side Draft, followed by Black Spinebuster. Green 7 at the captain spot, and MJ will take the 5-point gainer position. Here we go, game on. Side Draft and Pocket Blaster to start things off. And they both end up going down. 5-5 the score. Black Spinebuster up against Battle now. The impressive rookie up against a guy. Oh, 2 impressive rookies, I should say. Actually, I forgot they were both rookies, but Black Spinebuster is down. 10-5 Tampa Bay. make it 15-5. Tampa Bay dominates Minnesota in the main event. 15-5, the final. Gators get the win. Hope you enjoyed today's game day on CDL Live, and we hope to see you again. Thanks for watching the Car Demolition League. See you next time.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.